I'll tell you what, man. It really does my heart good to watch a show like NXT because it further affirms this idea that the future of WWE is in good hands. You know, when I watch a show like NXT or like NXT Takeover, I see all this great stuff and all this potential of wrestling becoming fun again, wrestling becoming important again to the mainstream audience. And it also shows us what type of wrestling product we can get when Triple H is in charge. And when he takes over, oh my god, it's going to be amazing. NXT TakeOver 2014, my review. This show was really good. If you watched it, you would agree. And it's kind of sad to me when I think about it that the developmental, the rookies, are putting on better TV than the main roster. And listen, it's not the main roster's fault necessarily. It's not the wrestlers' fault on the main roster. Personally, I think the idea that Sami Zayn and Tyler Breeze and, you know, Kalisto, Low-Cal, the Ascension, you have the champion, Adrian Neville, when they come up, that they won't be booked or showcased like they are here on NXT. And I feel like how they're showcased on NXT is how they need to be showcased on Raw to really get the most out of them. And it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want you guys to graduate from high school and get to the real world because you're gonna suck. You know, I don't. It's an issue that I will address in another video coming after this. When you have this awesome roster that's doing all this great stuff down in the developmental territory, and you know when they get to the main roster that things are going to change. And it's sad. It shouldn't be like that. You should be excited to see these guys come up to the main roster, but honestly, I'm not. Hopefully, things can change, and maybe I'll feel a different way. Let's get to the show. It opens up with Adam Rose versus Camacho. It was a good match. I mean, nothing really bad happened in this match. It wasn't like spectacular. It was just a solid match. Camacho, who's the former bodyguard or former muscle of Hunico, who is now Sin Cara. You didn't hear that out loud. But yeah, he was just a bully. Just a typical heel. And the reason why he was fighting Adam Rose is because he bullied Adam Rose's Rosebuds, you know, his posse. So Adam Rose stood up for his posse and fought him. Good match. I like seeing Camacho use his power and show some different moves and a different side of his athleticism that I don't usually see a lot because he's not on TV. But I also like seeing the crowd react to Adam Rose. See, the stuff they do in Full Sail with that audience, I imagine that happening with the real audience, with the mainstream audience. And when I imagine that, it's just such an awesome feeling. I love them chanting, "We are Rosebuds, party time," all the time, singing the theme song, you know, well, and then when Adam Rose does the taunt, choo choo, they do it with them, choo choo, and then he does his little move, and then party pooper, that's like the chant they say against the people going against Adam Rose. When I see stuff like that, I'm thinking, okay, they get him. Why doesn't everybody else get him? Because of how he's booked on the main roster. I will elaborate on this in a future video. It's coming, I promise you. But good match. We got some video packages for wrestlers. We got one for Sami Zayn, Tyson Kidd, Adrian Neville, and Tyler Breeze. And here's something that I really like about the show. When a wrestler arrives, they always make it a point to announce that, you know, Sami Zayn is in the building, or Tyler Breeze is in the building, Tyson Kidd is in the building. Like, hey, they're here. You're gonna get the match. I like that. It's not something that's like a big deal, but it makes them feel like it's a big deal. It's like, hey guys, the main event's coming, or, you know, a featured attraction, they're here. You know, when they do stuff like that, it just adds that emphasis that these people are important. you should watch them. Something small like that. But moving on, the NXT Tag Team Championships, the Ascension versus Low-Kell and Kalisto, or Team Lucha. Lucha. I like it. Straight domination by the Ascension. I mean, Team Lucha got some offense, but not a lot. They just got dominated by the Ascension. I want this to continue, though. I want to see them go into a feud. I do want Team Lucha to get more screen time because they're really good. I mean, like I said, it was a straight domination. The Ascension kicked their ass. Still a really fun match, though. Okay, we get into the number one contendership for the NXT World Championship. Pretty cool. Tyler Breeze versus Sami Zayn. It makes sense because this is coming off of their triple threat match for the same thing. I think it was 2 weeks prior from this event. And Tyson Kidd won that one. So these two pick up the scraps, and now they're fighting for the chance to fight for the champion. Sounds good to me. Two of the best characters on the main roster. We got Tyler Breeze, who is like the character for NXT. He is, this I love the camera and the camera loves me pop idol. Well, he sees himself as a pop idol. Maybe I should say self-absorbed, narcissistic egomaniac, perhaps? Who knows? Both of them got new music. Love it. Tyler Breeze is singing his own theme song, pulling a page out of the HBK book. And Sami Zayn got some upbeat song that I like. It fits his chant. Ole, 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 ole. But I'm sorry. Tyler Breeze's song, that got me. That was hilarious. I like that. Really good match. Really sweet match, actually. It was better than I thought it was going to be. And I knew it was going to be good. You saw a different side to Tyler Breeze. He's very vicious. A more sinister side to him. And it's good to see that type of side with a character like him, because he comes across as this pushover that just walks around talking about, don't touch my face, don't touch my face. But when it gets down to it, he can kick your ass if he has to. But only if he has to, okay? If he can exploit you, he will exploit you. Because it's less work. That's him. That's his character. I would give this match a high score. The only reason I'm not is because of one spot in the match. And you know what? It is a personal preference from me. There was this spot where Sami Zayn was going to do his patented double pump handle orange crush. What this is he starts off in a powerbomb position. He lifts you up to his shoulders, hooks you here. It's like a suplex. It's like a cradle suplex almost. And then he launches you into the air, catches you, and then power bombs you. It's an awesome move. He did it a lot of times as El Generico. He goes to do it. He gets him here in this cradle suplex, and he falls backwards. He falls on his ass. He tries to recover from it, and he does do the launch, but then he barely catches Tyler Breeze, and it looked pretty messy. Now, to people who have not seen it before, you probably thought it was great. Granted, if you thought it was awesome, wonderful. But I've seen it so many times before that it just came off messy. And to me, spots like that hurt the match from being a really awesome match. I mean, again, I'm nitpicking. It's a very nitpicky move. It doesn't hurt the match too much, but I can't say it was like 4.5 stars or 4 stars. I can't. And some of y'all might say, but Alex, man, that's being too hard on it. You also have to consider the perspective of the wrestler. Sami Zayn, looking at a spot like that, he's probably kicking himself. Like, God damn it. Why did I mess that up? Yeah, that's how he feels. And for him to watch a review like this and see me give it a 4 star, it's gonna piss him off. He's like, no, that wasn't a 4-star match. That was 3.5, or at least 3 3/4. Don't give that match a 4 star. It didn't deserve it. But it was a really good match, and I can't really give this a low score. It was so good, and it did so many good things for Sami Zayn, who now has major sympathy from losing this match. Because ultimately, the only reason why he lost is because Tyler Breeze ducked a kick, and he hit his nuts against the top post. So, Sami Zayn beat Sami Zayn, not Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze just took advantage of a situation, But that's Tyler Breeze's character. He exploits and capitalizes. So he is now the new number one contendership. The new number one contender. He won the contendership for a shot at the NXT World Championship. Now, I will say that I know you guys want to see El Generico versus Adrian Neville. Listen to me. That's a match that you will be glad Triple H did not give to you immediately. I'm pretty sure he's holding it off for a reason. Because he knows if he blows his load this early on it, he won't have anything else to follow up on. So he's holding it off until it's time. Wait until a special event to give us this match. Then when you give it to us, it's going to be awesome. But be patient. I promise you, you will get Sami Zayn versus Adrian Neville soon. We have a segment with Rusev and Mojo Rawley. I don't know about you guys, but I like Mojo. I just like him. He's a simple character. We don't get hyped. We stay hyped. And then he runs around like Ultimate Warrior in a sense. He got his ass handed to him by Rusev. But that's a match I would like to see. Here we go. Here are the two highlights of the night. And yes, guys, I do believe these matches were better than Sami Zayn versus Tyler Breeze. Trust me. Trust me. First match, NXT Women's Championship. Natalya with Bret Hart in her corner versus Charlotte Flair with Ric Flair in her corner. I had to apologize. I have to start by apologizing because, honestly, I gave this match a hard time in my preview. I didn't like the fact that Natalya was wrestling for a rookie championship. I didn't. I don't think it made any sense. After seeing the match, I have a totally different perspective. Because when you look past the fact that it's for a rookie championship, the heritage of these two female wrestlers, it just makes up for it all the while. The idea that we're seeing Bret Hart versus Ric Flair, and not just a generational recreation, but a female wrestling recreation. Seriously. And these two went out there and put on an excellent female wrestling contest. It was great. It's a great reminder of how awesome Natalya is inside the ring. And I know that it has to piss you guys off knowing that how she's booked on Raw. Once again, it's like a big contradiction to how she should be booked. How she's booked on NXT is how she should be booked on Raw. But on Raw, no. It's better for business for her to be a reality TV star. Not a wrestler who just so happens to have a reality TV show. No, a reality TV star. Pathetic. I can't believe that we can't get this Natalya on the main roster, doing what she did here on NXT, having this awesome match with this female wrestler and Charlotte. Now, let me talk about Charlotte. I know when she first came in, she was green. Okay, when I look at this woman here on this show and this match, I see a woman that knows it all. I see an all-around talent. I see a woman that knows a variety of wrestling moves. A woman that can work submission wrestling, work a technical style, can do brawling, can do high flying, can sell, has a character, and can get the crowd to care. A person like that with, 1, 2, 3, she should be on the main roster. Why is she here? Why is she a rookie for? Hot damn, this match was good. It was better than 80% of the matches we get on the main roster nowadays. And it's a female wrestling match. That's what blows my mind about this. The fact that in 2014, we have female wrestlers that can put on this type of match anytime should make people like Lita and Trish Stratus happy. But it saddens me that we can only see this in the developmental, on the rookie show, and not the mainstream show. Please tell me you have a problem with that. You should. Everybody should have a problem with that. This match should have not only been on Raw, it should be at Payback. I would have loved to have seen this match at Payback for the Divas Championship. You know what? Screw it. At this point in time, I don't care about the Divas Championship. I love Paige, and I'm not trying to bash her into the ground, but after a match like this, I honestly feel like the Women's Championship down and the Rookie Show feels a lot more important than the Divas Championship. And I also like seeing Charlotte go outside the box and pull out stuff like a top rope moonsault, and just a great match out of both of them. I can't explain it. You have to go watch it. It was great. Charlotte Flair won. And I knew going into the match that was why Natalya fought her, to put her over. And that's why I'm going to overlook the fact that she's a former Divas champion fighting for the Rookie Championship. And the ending was a nice touch, to see Charlotte and Natalya embrace, with Ric Flair and Bret Hart doing it too. Really good. It's heartwarming, you know, and it's weird. I know Charlotte's a heel, but still, I like it. You know, they deserve to embrace. It was a really good match. Then we get the match of the night, the main event. Adrian Neville versus Tyson Kidd for the NXT World Championship. I love the story behind it. I love that, you know, Tyson Kidd was just trying to one-up Adrian Neville at everything he did. It was like mirror imaging wrestling, kind of like what Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho did at WrestleMania 19. These guys tried to not necessarily duplicate that, but tell their own story with that, you know, plot, pretty much. Anything you can do, I can do better type of wrestling match. And the counters were just amazing, man. We got Neville landing from a sunset flip powerbomb. Whoa. We have this awesome free fall sit out powerbomb on Tyson Kidd. Really sweet. A side Russian leg sweep off the top rope. It was awesome. A rope hung somersault leg drop by Tyson Kidd. A standing super Hurricane Rana off the top rope. And that's not even all the moves, guys. The whole story with Tyson Kidd going into this match is that he was just sick and tired of not getting TV time. And he was desperate, so desperate, that he would have used the Rookie Championship, if he had to springboard himself back to what he felt was his glory days. You know, being featured on the main roster all the time. I guess as the Hart Dynasty, you know what I'm saying. Tom Phillips or Byron Saxton, one of them said this one line that I thought was perfect. Tyson Kidd did what he wanted to do tonight, which was expose the world to the next layer of Tyson Kidd. Because this type of wrestling he did in this match, we don't see it a lot. I haven't seen Tyson Kidd wrestle this well since, my God, have I ever seen him wrestle this well? I don't think I have. I knew it was in him, but again, because he doesn't get TV time, we never know. And a match like this, just like the female wrestling match, should have been on the main roster. This would have been an excellent Cruiserweight Championship match. If this match is for the WWE United States Championship, IC title, it would have been perfect. It was an excellent match. It really, really was. And Tyson Kidd losing, I understand. And he lost in epic fashion. It didn't feel like Adrian Neville was better than him. No, it felt like Adrian Neville scraped by a victory. And I love the ending because, like his wife, you're expecting, man, this was a really good match. Hug it out. Nope. Tyson Kidd, he was sour. He was pissed. He knocked Adrian Neville out the way. Don't touch me. I lost. Don't you understand what this means? It means I go back into obscurity. And you feel sorry for him. And you can't get mad at him because he's right. What now? Where does he go now? He can't beat the freaking Rookie. I'm stuck on this reality TV show and I can't get TV time on the main roster. So what now? I get the frustration. It's understandable. And that was easily, you know, illustrated in his character coming out of this show. And it makes sense. I mean, you could either have him hug it out or turn heel. I'm guessing we're going with option 2. But yeah, guys, if you haven't seen this show, go watch it. Well worth the price of the $9.99 that you pay monthly for the network. Yeah, guys, Payback has some big shoes to fill. The rookies are bringing it. So tell me down below if you saw it, what you felt about it. If you feel like the main event was the match of the night, or maybe you feel like I was too hard on Sami Zayn versus Tyler Breeze, and maybe I was, but let me know down below. This is your boy, Deluxe Man, signing off. Peace.